So this is a big one. The amount of messages I get via email into my inbox, TikTok, Instagram, the amount of comments I get on YouTube about how do I make money with AI. I get this question all the time. I get flooded with it. People know I'm an AI consultant. You would not believe it. So I thought, you know what? Let me find an article that covers a lot of what people are doing out there in my worldview. And let's see if we can work through these money making activities one by one, and I'll rank them. So it gives you a better idea of maybe what you can go into or where you can make your fortune. So this article is by Frederick Egolsa. I found the best ways to make money with AI that actually work. A guide to the best and most practical ways to earn money with AI. So we're going to work through this list one by one. So number one, selling AI generated art and designs. Creating and selling AI generated art is one of the most accessible ways to earn with AI, especially if you are not a traditional designer. Tools like Midjourney, DALL-E, and Canva AI allow you to turn text prompts into stunning visuals in just seconds. Then you can go ahead and list your designs on Redbubble, Zazzle, Society6. They will deal with all your shipping and customer service. You just get a commission of the AI artwork that you've designed. You can also put your stuff on Etsy as well. So I'm going to rank this. In terms of a starting point for somebody to earn money online with AI, this is probably a good starting point. Why? It gives you hands-on experience with AI. It gives you hands-on experience with the logistics and supply chain of everything that's going on. And you may even make your first sale, which gives you a bit of hope. It's a great starting point. That's the key thing for me here. In terms of earning a fortune through this, that is highly unlikely. Why? Because this barrier to entry is very low, meaning it's so easy for people to get involved in this. There's going to be millions and millions of people doing the same thing, which creates a lot of competitiveness and price wars as well. You may not make a sale every week or every day, or maybe not even every month, but if one or two sales come in every couple of weeks or months, it gives you a bit of evidence that this can work. Maybe if you do this on a big scale, meaning you design tens of thousands of things and you're just pushing it out to the internet, your results will probably compound, right? But for the average person who's beginning, they might make, anywhere between 1 and 10 designs and push them out there. But those 1 to 10 designs in a pool of tens of millions, the likelihood of you making sales is very low. But like I said, as a starting point, I think it is good to get a hands-on experience with AI and what it's like to potentially try to make money with AI. Next, we have offering AI writing services. This is a interesting one for me anyway. If you can write or even organize thoughts clearly, you can make money with AI writing tools. So platforms like ChatGPT, Jasper, WriteSonic, and Copy AI can help you produce blog posts, emails, and project descriptions. The real opportunity here isn't letting AI write everything for you, it's knowing how to use it. I agree. So you can pick a niche. Let's say you go into health. You can get comfortable with the tools in there. You can set up your presence, position yourself as a human, offer fast turnarounds. I see this because maybe not in your world, you probably won't understand this, but in most businesses and especially online consultants, coaches, and stuff like that, we have to outsource our copywriting services. Now, that covers our email marketing. Maybe we send out 3-4 emails a week to our database. Maybe we have workflows and sequences that require emails to get sent out to our leads or prospects. We have texts that go out. We have Facebook and Instagram ad copies. That piece of text has to be very persuasive. We cannot be experts in everything, so we outsource this. I outsource this as well. But in this case, you can offer this AI copywriting service. Now, I know what your thought is going to be here, which is, well, why doesn't the person just go ahead and do it themselves? It's easy enough. Fair point. I'm in AI. I don't have the time to do everything in the business. Some low value tasks that I feel are low value, I have to outsource. Even though I can do it, I'd rather just outsource and get it off my desk and focus on sales where the money's coming in. So this, I think, is a pretty darn good way to generate some money. Again, like it says here, you can set up your presence, Fiverr, Upwork. A lot of the freelancers that I work with, they do come from Upwork mostly. Around 20% of them come from Fiverr. I feel the quality is a bit lower and the gigs are a bit cheaper, but Upwork I feel has a better quality of freelancer. So the point I'm trying to make is you can make a ton of money. For example, I work with a team in Asia for a certain something in my business, And these guys have earned upwards of 100,000 US dollars in a year. 100,000 US dollars in a year in Pakistan, you're living like royalty. And I'm not saying that lightly, you live like royalty. The average pay over there is probably anywhere between £200 to $300 per month. So the fact that they've gone from $2,000 to $3,000 a year all the way to $100,000, it's a big leap. So I do rate this method of earning money with AI. Next, we have building AI powered tools and chatbots. So this is essentially what I do here. This is what we do at Stratos AI. It's not as easy as it seems, especially when you start to deal with bigger and larger companies. But this is a very powerful way to generate money because it's hard, tangible value for the clients. And there's not a massive pool of people doing it as well. So remember when I said the higher your barrier to entry, the less people will be in there, right? Here, you don't have to be a developer to build something useful with AI. Thanks to no code and low code platforms, you can create AI powered tools like chatbots, virtual assistants, automation workflows, and sell them to small businesses, creators, or even sell them as digital products. So there's a big hype around this on the internet. People are trying to sell you a course on how to do this. I don't think they have. Very few people have, to be honest. It requires a lot of work. You have to be in the trenches all the time, learning, developing, and firefighting as well. But like I said, if you can get your workflow right, if you can get everything teed off, there is a lot of money to be made. So tools like Zapier, which we use for bits and bobs, ManyChat, ChatFuel, BotPress we use heavily, which is this one here. These platforms let you plug in GPT-powered responses, connect APIs, and even train chatbots to handle customer service, onboarding, or lead generation, which is true. So how you can get started, pick a simple, useful idea. Use templates. Most platforms have pre-built flows you can customize. That's true. Test it with friends, even small business owners. Create a productized service and host it and sell it. This article has to break it down. It sounds very simple, but in reality, it is very tough to pull off. The core of it is this. If you look at your experience and your knowledge over the past few years and what you're experienced in, maybe you have experience in a certain industry, let's say healthcare, but specifically chiropractors. If you know a pain point of a chiropractor very well and you feel this AI thing, whether it's an app, whether it's a chatbot, it can solve this pain point of every chiropractor, then you're in the money, right? As long as your offer is solid and you can deliver on your service and you can maintain the actual technology and have it drive an impact in the business, you're on the money, right? You are on the money. But to get to that point, there's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of testing and moving forward, okay? Creating and selling prompt packs. So this one's very interesting, actually, and I've got an interesting take on this. I see a lot of prompt packs, which is when you go onto a page on TikTok, that's a lot of them are AI generated content, TikTok pages. In the bio, it'll have a link and it will link you to a ChatGPT prompt pack, which will be like $20 or $30, which is basically essentially all these prompts that have been refined, like hundreds, if not thousands of prompts that have been refined that will help you get you to your result. Now, for someone like me, it's probably not beneficial because we're very proficient and hands-on with AI. But for the average person, the prompt is their biggest downfall or success because it's all about the prompt and how they gear the prompt. And most people do not know how to gear a prompt. So this is where prompt packs come in. It's very low barrier to entry, but the demand is also high as well. So AI prompts have become a product of their own. With tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Claude, people are making real money selling pre-written prompts that help people get better results, whether they're writing blog posts, designing logos, or building apps. Why? Most people don't know how to talk to AI clearly. Yep, a well-crafted prompt saves them time, effort, and frustration. So you could have Midjourney prompt packs, you could have ChatGPT for freelancers, ChatGPT prompt packs for chiropractors, ChatGPT prompt packs for gardeners, all sorts of stuff. And you can sell them here or you can just host them on your own site, right? The ones that I have seen are hosted on some random site. When somebody buys that thing, their email automation software will send over an email to the customer with a link to the prompt pack. And that's literally all it is. I'm going to be frank. I think this might be a better opportunity for people to get started with in the early days for sure, because you can find the refined prompts online. You can just use ChatGPT to give you back prompts in different industries. You just got to kind of put them together, put them on a document, make it look good, maybe put some value, add little bits in there, some more additional assets as a bonus, and you can sell that out. But again, the trick will be, how are you going to put this prompt pack in front of customers? Are you going to be doing marketing on TikTok? Are you going to be running paid ads? Might not be profitable. So you got to think about all these things as well. Monetizing AI video content. So short form video is everywhere, and AI makes it faster than ever to create. You don't need to film yourself, hire a voice actor, or even edit manually. With the right tools, you can produce TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts. Here's how people are using AI to build entire video brands from scratch. So I know a lot of people in my space doing this. They have pages that have tens of thousands of followers, and it's because they have this workflow of 4 or 5 different softwares that produce a walking, talking AI avatar. And it's garnering views, it's garnering attention, and they're getting brand deals and everything else. In regards to monetization from the actual platforms, this is something you want to be wary of. And the reason being is YouTube just released a notice about 3 weeks ago, which was probably sometime in August, where they have stopped monetizing and paying out for certain AI videos. So you want to be very careful of putting all your eggs in this basket, because you don't want to spend the next 6 months building up a channel or a brand that's AI powered, relying on monetization, and then in the end you don't get any money from the platform that you're advertising on. You can still go ahead with doing this, but maybe you can shift to getting brand deals instead of relying on the platform to pay you. It's very risky. I wouldn't personally get involved in this. Teaching others how to use AI. So this is a great way to generate some income as well. We actually run workshops for marketing managers specifically to help them get hands-on with AI, not only protect their jobs, but protect the wider department and protect the company and move it forward in this really weird AI marketing space that we're in. So this is a great way to generate income. Our workshops are very in-depth, comprehensive. We have loads of tools and assets that we give, and we have loads of calls and sessions where we break down certain things so they have a full understanding of AI. Not only that, how will it help them in their department? So we have all this structured out. It's a great way to do it. Most AI influencers or content creators will have video tutorials on TikTok and YouTube, very much like myself. One-on-one coaching or group workshops. I think coaching and courses has a really bad stigma around it, but I think with AI, it is so important for every single human to get as much knowledge and wisdom around it as possible. So if that comes in the way of a free YouTube video, so be it. If that comes up in a way where somebody pays to learn, so be it. Great way to generate money, but to do this, it's high barrier to entry, and you really need to understand everything about AI, if not most of it, and you need to have some skin in the game. Okay. Using AI for stock trading. This one's a very interesting one. I had a team member of mine reach out. Previously, they worked on a AI project where they built a custom AI solution that would evaluate the stock market and help put out calls. According to them, it's helped them make smarter decisions. It's not something that's like, oh, if you buy this, you'll make £1 million by tomorrow. It just reinforces their own evaluations of the stock that they're looking at. So I think the benefit of AI is when investors and financial professionals are looking at stocks, they're having to look at what's on the internet. They're having to look at the reports, the annual reports. They're having to look at the board members. Are they reputable board members? They're trying to look at the kind of targets of the company. Whereas AI can do that within seconds for you. So it can reinforce your own idea. So maybe not rely on it wholeheartedly, but it can certainly reinforce your own ideas, which is what AI is good for. So as it says here, how to use AI safely and effectively in trading. You can start with research and not trades. Just simply use ChatGPT to simplify complex topics like dividends, options, ETF, so on and so forth. So all in all, that's a really decent article because I feel like they've covered quite a bit, but there's a couple in there that I would recommend and a few are just on the border. So like I said, there's a few projects where you can start. It's good for a beginner. Then there's the mid, then there's the upper echelon as well. So yeah, it's a great little article. So if you ever do want to find it, just type in, I found the best ways to make money with AI, and it's on TechPoint.